What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
One of the greatest accomplishments of the Nintendo Switch is the fact that it killed, destroyed the publisher and developer Nintendo excuse. Because before the Switch, we would always hear from publishers, from developers, and even from fans that such and such game would never sell on a Nintendo system. Such and such game can't run on a Nintendo system. But the Nintendo Switch has proven that they want it on the system, it'll get on the system. And also that Nintendo fans will buy your games if you put in effort. And that's one of the greatest accomplishments of the Nintendo Switch. See, the Nintendo Switch has been out for a long time, so a lot of you guys have grown up with the Nintendo Switch, so you didn't know what it was like before. And let me tell you, it was rough.
Alright, so with this whole Wii U and third-party situation going on, I've seen a lot of people online claim that Nintendo fans are just crying because they don't buy third-party games. They get treated just like every other gamer out there. There's no conspiracy. We get treated exactly the same. We just simply don't buy our third-party games. It's our fault and our fault alone. Well, let's see about that. Do Wii U gamers, do Wii U multi-plat buying gamers really get treated the same as everyone else? Let's find out. Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. Did it come out at the same time as the other versions? Nope, came out a few days later. Did it take advantage of the system's graphical capabilities? Not really. Did it have all the DLC? No, it didn't have any DLC. Call of Duty Ghosts, again, no DLC. Graphically, some parts actually look worse than Black Ops 2. Batman Origins looked and played slightly better on Wii U, but also missing an online component. Splinter Cell Blacklist came out the same time as the other versions, played better than the other versions due to the controller support, but still lacked local co-op. Injustice came out the same time as the other versions, looked as good or better than the other versions, but missing an option to play with friends online? Really? Batman Arkham Edition on the Wii U. The best version? Yes, in my opinion, yes. The definitive version. But it also came out a year later for full price. Need for Speed U. The best looking version of the game on consoles, but didn't get all the DLC. Has less players available online. And came out 6 months later. Mass Effect 3 came out over a year later, missing 2/3 of the available DLC. Assassin's Creed 3 also came out a couple months after the other versions and did not get all of the DLC. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, perhaps the best version of this game, but it also came out about 6 months later. Darksiders 2 got all the content of the other versions, but also came out about 9 months later, and also has some of the worst screen tearing I've ever seen in my life. So you have to ask yourself, was there any third-party games on the Wii U that actually came out at the same time as the other versions and had all the content? Well, let's see. Rayman had all the content on the Wii U, but that's probably because it used to be exclusive. Deus Ex: The Director's Cut also had all the content on the Wii U, but that was also supposed to be a Wii U exclusive. So it looks like the only multi-plat that came out on the Wii U that actually came out at the same time as the other systems and had all the same content as the other systems was Just Dance. Just Dance is barely a game. Have that seat. So I hear a lot of people always talking about such and such port doesn't sell well on Nintendo system. Such and such game flopped on a Nintendo system. And you even start hearing these things from developers and from the publishers alike. But my question is, do these third-party games actually deserve to sell well on these Nintendo home systems? I mean, think about that for a moment. Think about that. We have always people complaining, oh, such and such, we can't compete with Mario. We can't sell as good as this. Oh, Nintendo gamers only want to buy Nintendo-related products. That's all you guys want to buy. If it doesn't have Mario in it, you niggas don't want it, right? But think about that for 1 second. Do these third-party games really deserve? Do they truly deserve to sell well on Nintendo home systems? Is the same amount of effort put into these games on Nintendo systems as they are put into systems from Sony and Microsoft? Think about that for a second. Do Nintendo third-party exclusives get hyped as much as a third-party exclusive on another system? Do you see commercials for actual third-party Nintendo games that are exclusive? Do you? Pretty sure for the most part that answer is hell no. Hell no. You don't see it. But you got to ask yourself, why is that? Why is it that when Sony has a third-party exclusive, gets hyped up, commercials everywhere? Microsoft gets a third-party exclusive, gets hyped up, commercials everywhere. Nintendo gets a third-party exclusive. Where's the commercials? Where's the advertisement? Where is the effort? Do they put the same amount of effort into a third-party exclusive for a Nintendo system, a Nintendo home system, as they do for a Sony or Microsoft system? Do they? Not really. The only Nintendo systems that third parties put true effort into are handheld games. I could pretty much guarantee you that had these publishers and developers actually allocated the same amount of funds, the same amount of dedication, the same amount of advertising budget to the Nintendo versions of their games, these games would sell well. These publishers and developers want these Wii U versions of games to sell well when they're treating them like the redhead stepchild. The development teams on these games are extremely small. The budget on these titles is extremely limited. There's no advertising, but they want to sell 1 million copies? Really? The Call of Duty team, I don't know about on the Wii U version, but from what I hear, the Call of Duty team on the Wii from Treyarch consisted of about 4 people. 4 people! That's pathetic. The biggest game in your arsenal on the system with the highest install base, and you put 4 niggas on there? Really? And then you wonder why the games don't sell well. You see, the thing here is that these developers and publishers think Nintendo fans are stupid. Oh, they'll buy anything. We'll just shoehorn this on here real quick and hope that they buy it up. No. I mean, don't these publishers notice that damn near every Wii exclusive that they try to port over to another system sells worse when they port it? It's not rocket science. Not rocket science. If I notice this, clearly, the professionals in the industry should notice this as well. Rayman Raving Rabbids. This game was designed around motion control and the Wii. Yet they ported it to systems that had no motion controls. These niggas ported a motion control game to systems that didn't have motion controls, and then wondered, hey, why is it selling? Why isn't it selling? Really? Really? House of the Dead Overkill. Wii exclusive. Million seller on the Wii. How much did that sell on the PS3 and 360? No More Heroes. Over 500,000 sold on the Wii. Ported over to PS3 and 360. How much did it sell? Exactly. GoldenEye. Million seller on the Wii, I believe. Ported over to 360 and PS3. Million seller? Not so much. Sequel. Multi-platform. Bomb. Development company? Evaporated. Epic Mickey. Over 2 million sold in the first month alone on Wii. Next game, multi-platform. Bombed. Development studio? Evaporated. You notice a trend there? Wii exclusive game does well. Gets ported to another system? Not so much. How about keeping those Wii games that are exclusive to Wii and doing well on the Wii? But here's a thought, publishers. If you want Nintendo cross-platform games to sell just as well on Nintendo systems as they do on the others, how about putting the same amount of effort into the Nintendo version? Rocket science, I know.